I love Fallout New Vegas. Hi, my name's Karma. I'm just sitting here being nostalgic and excited yet again, finally, because my internet issues seem to be fixed. I don't know, it's been 24 hours and it's working, and my face tracking is working consistently through the Wi-Fi, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy about that. And I'm going to be finishing my Fallout New Vegas DLCs for the first time ever, playing them with mods. I've played DLCs many times in my life, mainly on Xbox throughout the years, but there was a time when I was younger and I got it was my very first Steam game. Fallout New Vegas is the reason why I made a Steam account, but then I didn't use it for years because I had a laptop that could run World of Warcraft, but it pretty much could not run any other game. Like any other game that I tried running on that laptop, just it wouldn't run. So anyways, any other Steam games I never really tried. I gave up. All other games that I played that weren't World of Warcraft, I was playing on my Xbox. And I was like, what is the earliest achievement I have? Because the reason why I would play games on the Xbox was because I didn't have internet. Sometimes my parents would just like not pay the bill. Like having internet 10, 15 years ago was not the most important thing. And then like other times it would just go out or something like that, right? Like you would just have a problem or whatever, and you know. So anyways, it was much more reliable to be able to play games on a console offline. That is like the number one way I spent many hours playing games. And I'm very thankful for that. But due to that, there are a bunch of achievements. Let me show. It kind of sucks. I can't see the achievement that is my very first time when I gotta show it. My very first time when I played Fallout New Vegas, I don't know what day that was, and it makes me a little sad. So, yeah. I was looking at it here because there's a bunch of these that say that they're unlocked, but there's no date on them. And there's a few that do have a date on them. And that could have been a different playthrough. I'm pretty confident of the fact. And the reason why I know that it was like a different playthrough than like some of these other ones was due to the fact that I remember my very first playthrough. I did the independent wild card. That's what it was called, not independent. I mean, it's called Independent Vegas, right? But my very first playthrough, I did, yeah, you use Yes Man. I remember that, but I don't remember those days, and it sucks. But on another playthrough that I did, like a year after, or something like that, I have that one. That was probably the very first time that I did Mr. House's Way, and I was looking on Steam. Right. The reason why this made me I laughed because I was like, I finally played roulette on PC, and I just did that like this month. And like that's crazy. Like I say I love this game. I say this is my favorite game, and I play it a bunch and everything like that. So I went to all of my achievements, and there is my very first achievement. Let's go to it. December 25th of 2011. That's when I tried. When I had the computer that I could play World of Warcraft on. I don't have, like, really much recollection of that time in my life. It was a very complicated time in my life. My parents moved a lot, and I obviously was very consumed in playing these video games, but I didn't even have a computer to like reliably play the game on, because I tried downloading it, and I remember distinctly what happened. I do remember that. I downloaded it, and I was doing like Good Springs, and as soon as I like started walking outside of Good Springs, the game just crashed. You know, I think what was happening is the pop-up when it asks you, do you want to make sure that you're not gonna like make any changes, like change your name or anything like that. I think every time that was like trying to happen on that very old PC that I had, it was making Fallout New Vegas crash. And I was really young, 2011, right? Y'all, I was born in 1998. You do the math. So that happened. I just remember that happening over and over, and I kept playing the beginning. Poor me. I kept playing the beginning of the game. I would make a character, I'd play it, and it would crash at that part. And I wouldn't have like any save. I wouldn't have like any save data, and I would be like, oh, damn it. And I'd be like, it's okay, I'll just try again. Maybe it's like I didn't understand how PC games worked really. Like World of Warcraft worked way different than like games like this. Now I'm older and I know how to mod Fallout New Vegas. And it's just like, I don't know, it just like, it blows my brain because I think about this stuff. I can't stop thinking about it, to put it simply. Right? Like, all I can think about is like how that happened and what happened and how frustrated it made me and how I just like logged off the computer and I didn't want to play on the PC. I was like, I remember saying to myself, grabbing my Xbox controller and loading Fallout up on the Xbox and going, I'm never again trying to play Fallout on a computer because that's stupid. And I was crying and upset because it looked better. I knew it looked nicer, like the graphics, than it did on my Xbox because I had a really ugly, TV to play the Xbox on, but like the laptop monitor screen looked really nice. And I was so excited about like when I saw Fallout New Vegas load up on the laptop, I was like, oh, wow, it was so cool. But then like the game wouldn't run. I don't know. I'm just very nostalgic. Anyways, and like it's so funny that my entire life talking about ain't that a kick in the head? Literally, is it not a kick in the head the way internet has been a plague to me? Um, because if it wasn't uh the main reason being probably that I was playing, I can only imagine, I don't know for sure, but I can only imagine at that time I was trying to play Fallout New Vegas because I didn't have internet access at home for whatever reason, or maybe we're in the middle of moving and like the internet wasn't set up yet or something like that. I don't really remember that. I just remember like wanting to play the game on the laptop instead of having to do the whole Xbox and the TV. And then I just was so upset, and I remember being very thankful that I could even play Fallout New Vegas on the old Xbox 360, right? And as you can see, as I showed a lot of those achievements being just saying unlocked, but I don't know what day, I don't know when that happened because it was when the console I was playing on wasn't connected to the internet, so the achievements loaded up on there after I did eventually connect the console to the internet. But yeah, you know, back in the day when you could play games, I mean, I'm sure I think, right? I think you can still play, thankfully. Thank you, Todd Howard. I think you can still play these Fallout games offline, right? But anyways, back to the topic at hand. The way I could ramble about that all day. I am going to be finishing really. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna sob. It's just like the mods that I have, the Viva New Vegas mod pack. It's like almost 140 mods or whatever, and it's made the game run so smoothly, and it's so nice and amazing, and it's like the coolest experience I've ever had playing Fallout New Vegas. Examples being you're able to sprint, and looting doesn't take as long because the looting process is kind of copied the same way that it is in Fallout 4. Like, you know, there's some great things that came out of Fallout 4. The story wasn't one of them, but there's some great things that came out of Fallout 4. Anyways, I'm going to be continuing that on my Twitch channel because hopefully my internet is better and I will be able to stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Wait, what is, I might have, yes, Saturday I might have plans, but Tuesday and Thursday I don't. No plans. I don't think so. Maybe, oh shoot, I might have plans on Thursday. Damn it. The 4th of July stuff, you know, this weekend. But anyways, yeah, Twitch streams. Attempting to get back to my regularly scheduled Twitch streams and play some Fallout. New Vegas. After I am finished, I'm just finishing Dead Money. After we're finished with Dead Money, I'm gonna play freaking Lonesome Road, right? And then after that, I was going to Atomic Heart. That's what it's okay. It's Atomic Heart, right? Yes, not Atom Fall. Okay, I said the other day I said Atom Fall and I felt that it was embarrassing. Atom Fall was an alright game anyways, but I'm gonna replay Atomic Heart because I'm looking forward to Atomic Heart 2 and that Cube game. That Cube MMO looks so interesting. But anyways, I'm just over here playing Fallout New Vegas over and over again. Yes, I really could. I could just play this game over and over again. I'm thinking about playing it over again, like if after I get bored of Atomic Heart, like making sure I do like everything in the game, like getting like mental about it. Because you know, I just feel like are some things in the game that I truly have not done, and I can't tell you how much I'll geek out if I like do things in the game that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never experienced this before, or if I have, I just don't have recollection of it because I've been playing this game since before I was fully conscious, I think. Okay, anyways, yeah. That's twitch.tv/ikarma. Thanks. Okay.